Hello everyone! In this video I'm going to show you our time at Elkmont Campground. Jason and I went back in November of 2023. At that time the rates were $30 a night, and they also had many of the loops closed for the season. And starting November 25th from March 7th, the whole campground is actually closed down. But we did enjoy our time. I will be able to show you some of the sites as well as Daisy Town and some of the amenities that it has to offer. There are no electrical hookups. They do have potable water, flushing toilets, as well as trash. There is no dump station on site. You have to go towards the Sugarland Visitor Center, closer to Gatlinburg, to be able to dump. So it's a little bit steep at $30 in my opinion, but it's definitely worth it to be right there in the heart of the Smoky Mountains, where you can easily get to some great trails and Cades Cove and everything like that. So I hope you enjoy. All right, we have arrived at Elkmont Campground here at the Great Smoky Mountains. Okay, so first impressions, it's beautiful, yes. The sites aren't the best. They're very shallow. The fire rings are very close to, well, they're positioned to where they're going to be hard to utilize. If you bring any sort of camper or travel trailer, it's going to be difficult. We're just getting everything leveled right now. On the note of leveling, this thing here is amazing. It's the ball leveler, and I'm so glad I bought this. I got it on Amazon. It made getting this thing leveled side to side super easy. I might do a video on this at some point. I don't know. There's plenty of them on YouTube already, but love this thing. Anyway, so again, you can see here, this is the end of our trailer, and the fire ring is right there. So we're not even certain we'll be able to make a fire while we're here. But other than that, I am not going to complain because it is absolutely beautiful. Very quiet, very peaceful campground. There's a creek that runs all throughout the campground. At some point, I'll probably get some footage of it. But yeah, these are the first impressions. Small, tight sites. But if you're in a tent, it probably won't matter. But any sort of travel trailer, just be aware. Might be a little bit difficult to get situated, and you may not be able to use the features such as the fire pit because of the close proximity. Small price to pay for all of this though. Alright, so let me put this down and go ahead and help my husband get everything set up and ready to roll. I'm going to show the bathroom area and the dishwashing station here at Elkmont Campground. And mind you, they do have quite a few of the little bath houses and a couple of the dishwashing stations, but this is the one that's at my loop, in Loop A, and we kind of got lucky because our pop-up is right there, bathroom right there, so that worked out very well. So the bathroom facilities are very basic. Of course, we appreciate having anything at all, but definitely manage your expectations. So women's on one side, men's on the other. It is heated, which is nice, especially in the winter. It was 30-something degrees last night. But as you can see here, it's very, very basic. There are absolutely no trash cans, as it says there, since bears have broken in before trying to get trash out of the bathrooms. There are no trash cans in the bathrooms. You have to use a designated bear-proof dump area. But yeah, this is it. Very basic. They're not the cleanest restrooms in the world, I must say. Quite a few spiders and creepy crawlies and what have you. But yeah, again, it's better than having no bathroom at all, and it's better than having those vault toilet outhouse style situations. At least here you can actually flush the toilet. They have a dryer so that you can dry your hands. And this sink does not work, but this one does have running water. It's cold water only, but yeah. Anyway, there's the bathroom. They do have a few water fountains here and there as well. But here is the dishwashing station. Not too bad. Again, it's not gonna look like the Taj Mahal, but it suits its purpose. And washing dishes only, no other disposal. And this one looks like it does have hot water too. Let's see. No, it's cold. It's cold, all of it's cold. That's fine. But it's a nice deep sink so that you can take care of getting your dishes washed, which is great. So, there's one of the dumpsters over there. I'm not gonna walk over there. You can see it, that big brown contraption right there. But yeah, I'm going to do a little drive through of the rest of Loop A and probably do some of the other loops as well, just so you guys can kind of see, you know, how it is right now. This is November 2023. There is one section of the campground that is closed. I saw that on the way in, so obviously I can't show that. But yeah, so far I like it. Look at this. Anyway, so here you can't leave any sort of coolers, anything out. It doesn't matter if it's just water in it or anything. Everything has to be out of sight. So that no bears can see that there's a cooler or anything like that, and so their wheels don't get to spinning and what might be in there. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I want to do the rest of this loop just to see what's what soon. Anyway, that's it for now. Good morning, everyone. This is day 2 at Elkmont Campground, and I'm going to do a little walkthrough of Loop A. I'm not going to do all the loops just because that's a lot and we have a lot of hiking to do today, but I do want to show this loop and some of the other features. So as you can see, there's quite a few tent campers out here, which surprises me because it's really cold. It's been like 29 degrees in the evenings. But anyway, When you first come into Elkmont, you'll go right over there. Elkmont Campground, that is. And this is where you have to stop and check in. Right there. Okay. And right across there, that's some sort of private living quarters. Okay, so I'm actually surprised to see this gate right here open today, because when we first got here, that's sections G through N, is what the sign says. Okay, so when we first got here, the gate was closed, and it said that this campground was closed for the season. So I don't know. I mean, it's obviously still closed for the season because they're not booking it to campers. But yeah. Now I'm curious though. I kind of want to walk around and see what it's got to offer. But anyway, I'm going to walk down this little embankment so you can see how close we are to the water of this campground. Ooh, it's cold. Yeah, it's been dropping down into the 20s in the evening. And let me come from the top of the bridge here. Now the gate's open. Give y'all a better view. But anyway, it's been so cold. It blows my mind that there's so many tent campers here right now. But more power to them, I tell you. Because if we didn't have our pop-up with that working propane heater, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if we would camp here this time of year. But anyway, look at that. It's a bit of a dreary morning. It's still pretty early, but still very pretty. And you know what? With this gate being open, I might have to go ahead and see if I can hop in the truck and drive through here, because I'm so curious. I want to see it. Anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. And I'm going to walk through Loop A. It's a pretty small loop. But, I don't know. If I end up driving through some of the other loops, I guess I'll take some footage for you guys. I have to admit, I am pretty curious myself. So Loop A, I said it already before, but I like the campground overall. It's natural beauty. I mean, no issues there. But Loop A does have some issues with their sites. For those bringing any sort of travel trailer. Like I said before, they are very, they're not very deep driveways. They're not very wide. There's lots of trees and boulders, so it makes it tricky. Of course, these are the trash cans. All trash, any sort of food residue must go in these trash cans at night before you go to bed. And also here, if they see you leave like a Blackstone grill or something out, let's say you've already cooked and you leave that grill out for extended periods of time, they will absolutely ticket you, and they might take it and bring it to the office. So they do have wood and ice. These are the prices that you can see, at least as of November 2023. So there's no wood there right now, but what they have usually is wood here that you can get after hours on the honor system, and just make sure that you pay, you know, once they're open. They have a few concessions here, which is nice. Obviously, again, closed for the season, but here it looks like they sell ice cream by the pint or individual. It's pretty neat. Same thing, ice also on the honor system. That's fantastic. So you can get what you need even if it's after hours. And this here is just a display that kind of shows you everything that the store offers so that you can know whether or not they have what you need before you go in there, which is awesome. It's got the basics, can opener, some tarps, hats, you know, even some baby care items, nice. Batteries, the basics, toiletries, so that's nice. So if you forget something, they might have it at the store for you, which is great. Oh, there's one of the water spigots there. There's no running water here, but they do have water spigots throughout. And there's one of the bathhouses there. And there we have loop B through F. There we go. B through F that way, and section A where I'm at this way. Again, I might walk through some of the others, I might not. We'll see. But let's go ahead and I'm going to do the countdown for you. But yeah, look how many tent campers there are out here. Isn't that amazing? Does anyone else tent camp in really cold weather like this? Well, obviously lots of people do. Okay. Anyway, that's A3. This is a handicap accessible site here, and it has power. There's only 3 sites here that have power, and they are all the handicap accessible ones, reserved for those who have medical conditions, who need emergency power, like for a CPAP machine or something like that. So this one here, another handicap site, A4. They seem to be a little bit wider too, as you can see. I think I missed A2, but there's A5. These are walk-in sites, as you can see. A7, walk-in sites. Have A6 here. It's got a pretty shallow driveway like most of them do. I think I missed A7. Oh wait, yeah, A7 was over there, the walk-in site. Okay, so then here we have A8 to the left. This one has a slightly longer driveway. A9 and 10 also walk through or walk in. Site 11 is a walk through. I keep saying walk through, I mean walk in. I'm sorry, actually A10 is not. A10 is right there to your left. So those walk-in sites are pretty nice. As you can see, they're nestled in the woods there. Another trash can here. I probably missed some of those numbers back there, but I didn't want to linger too long and invade their privacy. They're out and about. A12 and A13 is actually a nice one. It's right there to my right. It's got a longer driveway. And so A14 is right there to the right with that pop-up. Remind me, I have to tell you a story about A14 and that pop-up when I get done with this loop. That happened last night. Anyway, and then of course here to my left we have A15, which is where we are staying. Again, it's not a deep site, but it actually worked for us. So I would say if you have a longer travel trailer, you want to try to do A15 where we're at, or the one we just passed there, A14. Okay, A16 right there to the right. Very short driveway, very, very short. If you're in a tent, this might work for you, but anyone else, it's gonna be tight. That being said, I didn't realize that a little tributary of the creek goes back here. So that's kind of cool. Okay, well, maybe A16 isn't so bad after all. There's our baby again. Okay. And again, I know this walkthrough's kind of all over the place. I've missed some of the sites, but as you can see, lots of people are out and about this morning, and I don't want to encroach on anyone's privacy. You know, people come out to the woods because they want privacy and to relax, and I don't want to interfere with that. So I think, okay, let me see where this goes from here. It says do not enter. I'm sure that's by car. So I'm going to come down here just a bit, but I might have to turn around. I don't know where this loops. I think this is like where it goes into loop B or something. But let me see what site this is, because this is actually a nice site. If I can find the number to it. Because look at this. Oh, this is the one we should have had. It's got a nice long driveway. It's got a huge tent pad. Creek back there. Fire ring is off to the side, so you don't have to worry about catching your trailer on fire. Oh, this is the one we should have done. Let me see what number it is. I think it's right here. So I will make a mental note of this, and I will book this one next time. B20. All right, guys. You've got a long travel trailer, you want a nice spot. So far, B20 is the one for you. We'll see if we see anything better in a bit. But as I thought, going this way takes me to Loop B. So we're going to continue this way to show the rest of Loop A. But that was a happy accident, getting into Loop A for a bit, because that was nice. A17. That could work also. It's got a pretty decent driveway, and that's a nice one too. So A17. Okay. And A18 here to the right. Oh, okay. If you're in A loop, this would be the best spot right here. So remember, B20 out of B loop and A I forgot just that quickly. A18 out of A loop. Nice, deep driveway. I like that. You know what though? The only issue might be, look where they put the fire ring. And the tree is right there. I don't know. It's nice, but might be an issue if you want to actually make a fire. A19 is right there to the left. To the right, we have A20. It's got a decent length driveway as well. Okay, A20. There's 21. Okay, so A21 is right here to the right with the cute little runaway camper. It's got a decent driveway as well. And then A22 right there to the left also has a decent driveway. Okay, A23 right here. And then we have A24 right here to the left. Okay. Okay, another good one for those of us with travel trailers. A25. A25. It's got a nice long driveway. This fireplace isn't right up under a tree. It's got a nice large tent pad too. A25. Okay, then we have A26 right there. It's got a really short driveway, real short driveway. A26. If you've got a travel trailer, don't do it. And then we have A27 to the right. We have another trash can here to the left. Okay, A28 straight ahead of me here and to the right. It's got a decent sized driveway, decent tent pad, as you can see. They got a relatively decent sized tent on there, so not bad. And it's also close to a bathroom here. Okay, so that was a loop. Not too shabby. And of course now we rounded back around here to where the you know, where you go and pay and check in and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if I want to do loop B. Let me see what time it is. Okay, no, it's almost 9 o'clock. I need to hit the trail. So today we plan to do Alum Cave as well as the Chimney Tops Trail and maybe even Laurel Falls. So we have a lot of hiking to do today because I think we're going to check out tomorrow morning and head to another campsite back in North Georgia. So we were going to stay initially another day, leave Monday, but I think now we're going to change our plans and leave Sunday instead. But anyway, I'm sure I'll be back here at some point, so if I don't get any other loops on this trip, then on another trip I will. But all right, I'm just going to sign off and get back with you guys a little later. But that is Elkmont Campground, once again, Loop A, Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Oh, one more thing. I almost forgot. I was going to tell you guys the story of that pop-up right there. That's not popped up, as you can see, and it's abandoned. So anyway, the owners of that pop-up, they came in really late last night. Oh, okay, about to pass by my spot. But anyway, they came in really late last night, like, I don't know, maybe 11 o'clock or so. And they were having the hardest time trying to level their pop-up camper. And I mean, they struggled and they were trying to back in, and it was just, I felt so bad for them. But my husband even offered to help them to maybe just push it in by hand since it's a smaller pop-up. But anyway, they finally got it in, as you can see, but it's not level, and I guess they had some other issues. I think they hit one of those rocks, and long story short, they got frustrated. They left the camper there, and I'm assuming they went to a hotel or something for the evening. So yeah, definitely felt bad for those guys. They had a rough night. Yeah, anyway, I hope wherever they are, they're doing well and that they can get that situated at some point today. Anyways, signing off for real this time. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed the video today. If so, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. That way you can join me on my next adventure. Well, until then, be good to yourself and do something that makes you happy today. Bye-bye now.